even before President Trump spoke about it, we wouldn't see all these numbers that are staggering. Maybe we even needed it to actually understand the reality of what Christians in Nigeria are going through. Now, this also reveals the fact that there's a different experience for Christians living in the South and Christians living in the North. And if you listen to a lot of people who have spoken, if you listen to the pastors in the North, they have a much deeper experience, whether it's from Reverend Ezekiel Dachomo, I spoke to a few of them, Pastor Chris Delvan, I spoke to Pastor, a few pastors who have a congregation in the North, and they'll tell you what they've been facing through. Then you come to the South and they're like, Bimba, are you not a Christian? Do you feel persecuted? It's a different reality. And we cannot judge based on our limited view and even be grateful for the fact that we experience and enjoy religious freedom in the South. And so it's a different reality. It's almost as if there are two nations. One, it's a different set of rules in the South and a different set of rules for the North. And at this point, I think it's high time Nigerians apologized to the Christians living in the North for too long. Their voices have been left unheard. For decades. And now we see a lot of people now coming out, and they're not just coming out to speak, they're coming out with receipts, pictures. You saw the pictures yesterday that someone sent to you. Gory pictures, children, adults, pastors, churches being burned. And yet somebody is still trying to color the word and saying, no, let's not call it. Okay, call it whatever name. Let me even marry the names together. It is genocide orchestrated by extremists. Is that satisfactory? Genocide. Okay, you need to watch Professor Bolaji Akinyemi's interview earlier on, and yes, they did an interview with the U.S. congressman as well, and it was based on facts, because the U.S. congressman, she gave us more context when we spoke to her that he actually has churches in the North. These people hear stories directly from the ground. Don't forget that we still have missions of American churches that establish churches in the North, and they hear what their people are saying. So can we ask now that, having established the fact that there is a genocide and a deliberate attack on religious freedom in the North, can we address this? Let's leave the nomenclature. Let's leave the propaganda. Let's leave the, oh no, it's not this. Can we have done these people an injustice for too long? Finally, on the point of the religious leaders, I think aside from the lack of political will and the irresponsibility of government, and I say that with all due respect, is also the silence of a number of Christians in the South who had religious freedom and watched their northern brothers go through it all and do nothing. When Charlie Kirk died in America, Nigeria took it as if it was one of their brothers. And it was one of the criticisms that a number of churches said, that we have thousands of people dying in the North. Not once have you used your platform to make a case for them. When someone in America dies, because the US has carried the news, we now all came out. I put it to all, I'm a member of the constituent, so I speak responsibly about this, that it is high time that the Christians in the South, who have the privilege and blessing of religious freedom, to speak up for their brothers and sisters in the North, and use the platform that God has given them to actually ensure that we find a solution and let there be true peace and religious freedom in Nigeria for both the Christians, the Muslims, and anyone who wants to stay on their own.
Well said, Ayo, really well said. I mean, imagine the televangelist saying that he grew up in the North, be thinking that Christians, or believing that Christians were endangered species in Nigeria.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks, Folded Hands.